sports. It's in the game.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bills' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bills and the Bengals on Sunday night primetime.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. A spin, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play. Secure it. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, I think.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Henderson dropped down to 8 sacks last season, but don't get lost in that number. Still had 3 forced fumbles and remain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That's complete to Davis. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now back to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Hey, smash Broncos!
They go play action here on first down. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll try to middle with Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
18, hide in.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bills have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we?
Okay, ready? Ready?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. They run again with Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it's Cook. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able.
Okay, break.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. First down, here's the run with Cook. Shedding the tackle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Three.
They'll look look to throw on 3rd and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs.
Previous play is
On his
under
way to
review.
a monster game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap.
Come on. Hit.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Up the middle, it's Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Let's go now.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Go, check. Go, check. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready.
Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Get it. Ready.
Back to throw.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Back.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Come on, come on. Check.
1st down, Buffalo.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cook up the gut. Wiggles free. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll give to Cook on the read option, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Go!
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the...
Here we go, here we go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
There on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Shoves him aside. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it...
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.